So now we actually have the spirit version of Dennick out. Ooh, Ancestral Anger, that is not good. That's a 6-2. That is a 6-2, my friends. Ooh, that is kind of yucky. Oh, and they still give it up. Wow. Spirits take it over mono red. Feels good. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Mana Man, and today we got a juicer for you. Before we dig into the deck, let's go ahead and ask you the question of the day. What is your favorite spirit of all time? Let's go ahead and dig right into the deck here. We have That's the Spirit. That's right. I did kind of want to make a spirit deck, so obviously you'll kind of notice I'm going to give a disclaimer out here. This is more like a funsy deck. I already know that we're going to have a really hard time versus Convoke. Honestly, once they drop the, I've already play tested this a few times, and once they drop the Convoke on turn 2, it's pretty much over because we don't run Temporary Lockdown and we don't run Sweepers. So Convoke, but honestly, Control and even the Prowess deck, we can definitely win. Let's go ahead and dig right into this, baby. We got the Dust Animus. If you control 5 or more untapped lands, you're going to get a lifelink counter, and it's going to come out as a 4/5, which we like. Malcolm, you'll notice Malcolm is the only non-spirit in the deck. We do have Malevolent Hermit, which comes out as a human, and then it comes in Malevolent, and then the Benevolent Geist, and then so everything with Disturb. So if you notice, these like are the early Innistrad cards that kind of like came out a long time ago, but they're still standard legal because of the 3-year rotation. We got the Spectral Adversary, another spirit. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you may pay blue any number of times, and then you can phase out an artifact, a creature, or enchantment, which can be, you can phase out your opponent's stuff too, so it kind of acts as like a March of Swirling Mist. Very interesting card. It does work very well, and I love the art on it as well. Speaking of art, I love Dreamshackle Geist. So at the beginning of combat on your turn, choose one, tap target creature, or the target creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. So you can absolutely screw your opponents out big time on their combat if they are not careful. And then we have the Patrician Geist. Other spirits you control get +1/+1. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less to cast. And of course, we do have spells in our graveyard. We've got the Faithful Mending. We've got Dorothea, which Dorothea, I mean, seems a little crazy, but Dorothea can work. The Dorothea's Retribution does put a lot of pressure on the opponent. We also have Dennick, and we also have the Benevolent Geist. So we do have plenty of things in the graveyard for this Geist to kind of retrieve. I do have Abuelo. The ward is nice. Obviously, it is kind of pesky. It's got ward. Exile another target creature or artifact you control, and return it at the just return it. You blink it. So Abuelo, I mean, honestly, I'm just running it because it kind of fits the theme. I don't know if it's really that great. I mean, for that ability, what's the best thing that you can blink? I don't really know. I mean, it's more just like for protection. You probably could cut the Abuelo, but I don't know. I'm just going to keep it just because it is an Azorius spirit, and we're just going to fit the theme here. We do have the Wandering Emperor, just because you kind of have to. I mean, the Wandering Emperor just kills so much aggro stuff. And again, like I said, mono red, not that big of a problem. We can take out mono red. Convoke, though, that's a different story. And then let's get into our bigger stuff here. Teferi, Temporal, Pilgrim. This makes spirits, so we do still have the spirit theme going on here. And then just create a 2/2 spirit creature token that's gonna get bigger with every draw. We do have a little bit of draw. It's not like a ton of draw. We've got Malcolm. We have the Faithful Mending. We have 3 steps ahead. So we have plenty of draw. And plus just getting the Teferi resolved against like control in a long gritty matchup where you just draw a card every single turn. Very, very good. Out of the Dawn Sky, obviously these cards are not nearly as good versus control because with Sunfall and all the exile stuff, obviously it really, really hurts our case because these cards, the Swirling Sky and Out of the Dawn Sky, do get their triggers off of dying. So any type of exile is really annoying, but Ward 3 on the card, the Swirling Sky and Out of the Dawn Sky, pretty cool. And they're spirits. They are spirits, so with Cavern of Souls, we are going to be able to make them uncounterable, which of course is very, very nice. So this is the deck here. I want to say, like I said, do not expect this to be like tier 1 meta breaker or whatever the hell. It would definitely will kill any deck that's not Convoke. Please no Convoke. But as always, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members. They make the grind a lot less grindy, and I would just be really appreciative of you guys. So I just want to give you a shout out per video, absolutely, just from the warmest regard. So consider joining the channel. That would help me out as a content creator, and we put you up on the nice little board here with the Blood Artist. And just keep in mind that only you can help us save the Aether, so make sure to leave a like. The button looks just like this, helps out the channel tremendously. Make sure to answer the pinned comment for the question of the day, your favorite spirit of all time. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Juan Pablo Art Lopez, hello. Okay, so a lot of tap lands here, but that's okay. We do commit to the tap lands, because we actually don't even really have anything other than like Fading Hope in this deck that we can really make use of, so. Do we have the Malcolm? Malcolm, obviously being our only non-spirit, kind of, you know, spirits featuring Malcolm. Ooh, that was a mulligan. Let's go ahead and give our opponent the friendly mulligan hello. Everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan because those things suck. All right, I think we're going to go in for the Anchorage. Ooh, hee. All right, baby, let's get it going. All right, so here is our test. Here's our test. We have a mono red, or at least, you know, like the thing that makes mono red. So let's go ahead and get this down. 2 Phantom Interference. So let's see if we can kind of slow down the fires of mono red. Of course, having the count, ooh, and this is exactly why you kind of need something else other than just counter spells. Because if they go for the Slick Shot Show Off, you're kind of sitting there like, because plot just does not care. Does not care at all. 1 iota about your things here. So I think I'm going to swing in first. We could go for Archive first. Maybe we should, right? Before we draw with the Malcolm. Another Phantom Interference. And that could be freaking annoying to them. I guess we already have 2. Maybe I'll put that away. I'll put that away. And swing in here. I guess we are theoretically racing Island. I think we'll get rid of the Anchorage. We do need a little bit more untapped lands. I think that'd be kind of nice. So now we get the Kamanu and a Slick Shot Show Off, presumably. All right. Phantom Interference. Okay. Show Off. Man, I really should have gone for the Phantom Interference then, huh? Yep, this is definitely our worst matchup. I think we're going to have to try and sneak into like an Emperor or something. I can't really do anything about this. No. Well, we can finally do something here. So let's go in for the Phantom Interference. Oh, we can't do that one, so okay. Another one? Do you have another one? I think that's... Oh, they're going to go for my face instead. Okay, well, at least we get rid of one. They put that on top, which is unfortunate. Down to 7. Faithful Mending. Do we want the draw is the question? I definitely don't think we need this Anchorage. Let's just pass for now. Definitely sucks to not use our Malcolm offensively, because defensively is not really the trick here. Ancestral Anger. Don't want them to draw. So we're going to do this. Maybe if I go for the Adversary and phase it out, we deny them the draw. So I think we have to, right? Adversary, yes, pay. And then I am going to phase you out. So we deny them the draw with our Adversary. And if they don't have monsters, if they have monstrous rage, then we just cry. Codebreaker, okay. I am gonna block here, man. I think so. At least blocking the show off. Then we take 4. I mean, it's not optimal, but like I think we have to. This has a +1/+1 counter on it, which is we're just gonna have to, I think. Not great, but it is what it is. Down to 5. They still have 2 creatures. We have enough Abuelo now. Maybe we just have to Faithful Mend. Oh, man, on our own turn. That means we're pretty much well behind. We could go for the Restless Anchorage. Man, there's a lot of things we could do here. Maybe we just Anchorage for defense. Well, there's only a 2/2. I think we'll just have to pass for now. Depending on what they play, we'll see. I was hoping they would play something first. Okay. Anchorage and just block. Obviously, if they've got like Monstrous Rage or something, that obviously sucks. I think if they have Monstrous Rage, they just win, right? So let's do this. If they have Rage, they just win. Down to 3. Okay. Ruiner. Can't counter that way, but you have Get Lost now. Maybe we go for Abuelo, Get Lost? Maybe we Mend. Maybe we just stay put, right? I mean, Oh man, there's a lot to take in here. Faithful Mend, we got the Get Lost. I don't think we dropped the land yet, right? So maybe we do this, get rid of Abuelo. Abuelo is not looking super sexy. But that means we have to pretty much guarantee into a land. We do not, but we do get a Dennick now. God, there's a lot of moving parts here. Phantom Interference is a counter. I think we say no to that. So we only have 3 mana to play with now. That is brutal. That really sucks. Alright. Go for Geist. I think we just have to get the Dennick down. Alright. Yikes. I was really hoping we would chop deck into a land. And a Swifty. Okay, well, at least this is not that bad. The Dennick with the lifelink really kind of helps our cause here a lot. So finally we get a little bit of momentum here. I think we might want to swing in. I can go for Geist and a Get Lost, or 3 steps ahead. I think this is pretty good. So I'm going to swing in, man. I want my lifelink. I want my lifelink, and I want it now. Alright, baby. I know that seems a little bit crazy, but I am a little bit crazy, right? So we got a counter spell and a Get Lost, or maybe I should go for this. No, we'll just end turn. We'll just end turn. Okay. So Restless Anchorage. And then I can go for Get Lost after tapping the Anchorage. I think that's fine. So I guess it's just going to be the biggest creature, right? So we can bounce off this. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's too cute. I'm assuming they have something, right? And then we just get lost. Okay. So we still have to get lost to, like, kind of save our creature here. Play with fire. Okay. Okay. So that would be presumably enough. Down to 5. We're going to get you to die. Get lost, Codebreaker. Ruiner dies down to 3. So they can go for a double map, which obviously is pretty good here. Giving them maps, not really the most effective thing for us, unfortunately. So let's see what they got here. As long as they're not creature lands, and an Ancestral Anger. Okay, Ancestral Anger is definitely a problem. So this could go up to what? Too much. Too much is what it can go up to. If I go for Faithful Mending, this might give us a little bit more option here. We go for 3 steps ahead. Yeah, we still have 3 steps ahead, though, so there's no reason to get too crazy. We just counter this, and then, like, that's it, right? Alright, let's go for the Geist. And we still have 3 steps ahead. So because the Prowess trigger goes up to 3, so this will be a 3-4, I think we'll just pass. Yeah, we're definitely got 3 steps ahead this. I know they still get the Prowess trigger, but it is what it is here. Counter target spell, yeah, we're going to have to. And I will double block. I will 100% double block here. Alright, and a land, but this is not that bad though, because now we have the Faithful Mending to kind of like fix our hand here, so I will do just that. Let's Faithful Mend here. With the Patrician Geist, it makes it even less, so let's discard 2, and now, honestly, it's going to have to be the Emperor. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting rid of the Emperor here, so bang, bang. Ooh, and I'm going to attack. I am absolutely going to attack here. If they just bounce it, we just go for the Emperor. Oh, they're not going to like this. They're not going to like this. Emperor, baby. We're going to... Oh, that's so nasty. You got to love it. Go for it, Dennick. I have new moves to teach you. I don't think it's very new, but it is pretty awesome. So that is just amazing. We just get them to chump block, essentially. Dennick goes off. I'm assuming this is a Codebreaker, so... Oh, well, I don't have to assume. I do not have to assume that is a Codebreaker. Gosh, that was the perfect top deck. That is the perfect top deck. That is really scary, actually. If they swing into the Emperor, I actually have to let it go. Because if they have Monstrous Rage, this is chump blocked. No, I can't do that. Ooh, this is bad. Play with fires, but this is bad. That top deck Codebreaker just... Ooh. Ooh. Okay, at least our Emperor will survive. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You're going to rest in pieces.
Rest in pieces. Let's go, Emperor. Alright, so I'm just going to keep getting this Dennick big. Right? Let's just, I mean, we have the lifelink. I don't think they're going to be able to survive this lifelink. Show them how we greet our enemies. And my enemies are mono red. Absolutely. I guess this is technically Gruul, but whatever. So, yeah, I think I just swing in, man. I don't really care. If they want to kill the Emperor, I got 12 life here. If I go for Dennick, we just keep you. I guess, right? Yeah, I'm sure. And which one you want to keep, so I don't want to misclick. I want to keep this Dennick, the one that's bigger. And then now I can play this one from the Pious Apparition. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we actually have the spirit version of Dennick out. Ooh, Ancestral Anger, that is not good. That's a 6-2. That is a 6-2, my friends. Ooh, that is kind of yucky. Oh, and they still give it up. Wow. Spirit's taken over mono red. Feels good, though. Fallen Crusader. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep this. So this is a very, very top-heavy hand. That's okay. We do like that. Let's see what we got. Hopefully this is not control. If it is, we do have ways around it. The Malevolent Hermit's actually pretty good versus control, so. Alright, it appears it is going to be control. So now we're going to go for Cavern of Souls. I think I'm going to go for human. So we go for spirit, or we go for human. I think we'll go for human this time. Yeah, let's do this. You know they're just sitting there with their no more lies. You know they are. You know they are. But we're not letting that happen. No way. Not yet, at least. So Dorothea, obviously, you know, don't really like this a whole lot, but Field of Ruin on the Cavern, yeah, they definitely do not like that Cavern of Souls existing, so I think we'll just go for blue. Sure, whatever. Restless Anchorage. If I drop this, we committed to the Anchorage already, so I think we're going to try it out. While they're tapped out, I think getting Dorothea down is okay. They can't go for Sunfall for at least one more turn. Oh, they can go for that, though. They can go for that. And I can't counter that, unfortunately, but I can go for no get lost, so I'll go for this. Should I just get lost now? Because they might have a counter spell. They obviously probably do. I'm going to go for it. I know you're saying, like, why not wait? Because they most likely have a counter spell that they didn't get to do. And then we have Malevolent Hermit can counter. Now, see, we can actually use the Malevolent Hermit to counter for that one blue. So it's pretty nice. Anchorage can block the Hermit, so that's not great. But if they block that, if they do that, we can get down the Teferi. I mean, it feels, oh man, it's close. It's really close. Let's just hold off. Let's just swing with Dorothea. It's gonna get sacrificed, unfortunately. And now we do not have the protection. We do not have the protection of our Cavern of Souls up, which is really unfortunate. So maybe we just drop the Dennick. God, we could just go for Teferi, but again, you know they have a counter spell. Let's just go for Dennick first. I don't want to tap out. I want to have at least one blue source open for the Hermit. Dissipate. So there's their first counter. I don't really want to blow up the Hermit just for the Dennick. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. No. It really does suck that it exiles, though. So, alright. Alright, so we got two big Dragon Spirits in our hand and a Teferi. So, you know. There's an Emperor. So 1, 2, 3. Anchorage, and if I go for Emperor, I don't know. I think that's pretty okay. All right, let's see if they want to do it. They do not. Okay, that's fine. But now we can go for Emperor and still, again, we have to just let this one blue source open. Memory Deluge. Do I pop this? I think so. I think we kind of have to here. We do this, and now we flash in the Emperor while they're like kind of tapped out here. I know they can go for the Anchorage, but that kind of sets them back. I don't know if they really want to do that. Let your blade do the talking. So they go for the Anchorage, but okay, that's fine. Obviously, we know that is kind of a risk, but we don't really rely on the Emperor here. Like, do we need Emperor here? Not really. I guess that's it then. Hopefully not. Okay. I think getting down to Teferi is pretty nightmarish for them. We could go for Dorothea. We could. No, I just think that's a little bit too short-sighted. I think they're going to be able to kind of take us out here. So let's go ahead and drop Teferi, the Temporal Pilgrim, and unless they have like unless they have a freaking what's it called? Spell Pierce. I don't think they would. Maybe some March of Otherworldly Light holding it up for the Samurai. That's what I would think. But nevertheless, getting the Teferi down, they can't love it. They can't love it. An opponent has decided to rope us, which is very confusing. They can't be in that bad of a spot. So we do get the Teferi. I'm going to go ahead and plus, because I don't want this Anchorage to just take it out. Swing in, down to 10, but the opponent is roping us. Let's see if they're back. Are they disconnected? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's really disappointing. Okay, so we have the Teferi out. I mean, obviously we kind of want to showcase our dragons here. I'm gonna go say yeah, we might as well. But damn, we have the Out of the Dawn Sky, part of the Swirling Sky. Man, it was a close game. That really is unfortunate, but we'll take it, I guess. Godslayer, all right. So you can already kind of see with my cursor here, they're roping. So I thought they for sure were gonna give us a free win. I guess no free win for us. We're gonna have to earn this one, baby. All right, Godslayer, what you got for me? Malevolent Hermit. Well, we'll go and get you down. Not exactly sure what we want to do here, but of course we got lovely spirits. Let's see if we can make spirits work. So a little nervous. I don't know what we're playing against. I guess we'll just go for Dennick. I mean, whatever. If they have counters, but yeah, whatever. I mean, I guess it is kind of sucky, but maybe we should have gone for the Dust Animus. I guess plotting, they can't counter the plot, so. I've been playing so much mono red lately, I'm just trying to get down Dennick as fast as possible, so. Alright, well, let's not get countered again. Let's just go for this. And then now we have at least an opportunity to kind of set up the board here with a Dust Animus later. Unfortunately, okay. 3 steps ahead. So they must be pretty confident in what they have regarding their, like, counter spells, but we're going to need to get at least one more counter spell. Or, sorry, land, not a counter spell. We have some here, so. I think we'll just go for Malevolent Hermit. Yeah, we'll go for Malevolent Hermit here. If we got a counterspell, again, just kind of is what it is. That's going to be control. That's what they do. If not, we can hold up this Malevolent Hermit and counter itself because we have that one blue source. So this Malevolent Hermit is actually like pretty decent. So they are going to go for that Memory Deluge first. Okay. It's not great, but again, with the Hermit, we have a few different options that we can do here. Holding up this little counter spell thingy, I think does... I mean, it has to be a little annoying to them. It has to be a smidge annoying. Temporary lockdown. Do I Fading Hope my own creature? I think so. I think I'm going to Fading Hope my own Hermit here. I really do. I need the Scry. I need the Scry really badly here. So if they want to use more resources to kill it, I guess, sure. We can deal with that. Whatever, fine. So the Malevolent Hermit's gonna have to go bye-bye. We have to get lost. I mean, I don't think it's time to panic just yet. And we do have a Mirrex. I think what we're gonna have to do is just go in for this Emperor. While they're nice and tapped out, I think this is pretty annoying to them. So let's go for the Emperor. Just create a token and just pass. Guards, to me! Gotta love the Emperor here. Alright, so we got persistently annoying. What could they have here? I think we will plus this. In case they have their own Emperor, we don't trade this way.
I have got new moves to teach.
I don't know if these are new moves, Emperor. I think these are just pretty old, but that's okay. We still like them. Alright, we have the... Potentially we have a... Okay, we don't have a counterspell. We don't have a counterspell, technically. But I could go for Get Lost on this, get our Hermit back, and then we could use that as a counterspell? I mean, that is an option. Emperor. Well... I mean... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it here. Let's go and get our Hermit back. And they have to pay 3, which they obviously cannot, so... Alright, so the Hermit goes back, and then we will be able to get our Hermit back into the Benevolent Geist. We do leave ourselves relatively open here, though, so I'm a little nervous. They just main phase a Memory Deluge. Okay, well... Okay. That is their turn. You kind of thought they would just not tap out, because they do pass the turn now. We do have the Dust Animus, but I don't really know if I want to do that. God, I wish I had a counter spell. So this is good. So this is going to come back from the grave, and it's going to be a Benevolent Geist. Not creature spells can be countered. Doesn't really help our cause a whole lot, though, to be completely honest with you. I think... I think the plan is just to kind of go for that. We can do this. I don't think this is that good, though. I think it's just going to be going for Mirrex. Maybe we go wide. I think we'll go wide. We'll go wide instead. Let your blade do the talking. I don't think we're going to go for this. I think we're just going to kind of hold still here. Make them think we have a counter spell, which I do not. Good lord, I would love a counter spell here. So if they go for Sunfall or whatever, get lost. Okay, don't really have much of an option there.
Still have much to learn.
And I'm assuming a Sunfall's probably coming. God, I wish I had a counter spell. No? Oh, okay, that's pretty nice. So, alright, let's go for the Mirrex. They didn't go for the Demolition Field yet, at least, so... Man, did not want to see a land here. Most certainly did not. Don't have any spirits to kind of write home about right now, so I... Maybe we go in for the map token here. I think so. Let's go for a map. At least one. Phantom Interference. Okay. They have so much mana, so I don't know if that's really the move. I think we're gonna say no. Go for you. Still have enough for another Mirrex, just in case they have something on the back end. Teferi could be a problem for them. I think we'll keep that. I think we'll keep Teferi. Let's see if they got the Emperor. Oh, a flanker. Okay. So this is lethal. Let's see if they take the... yeah, I would assume. So instead of going in for Get Lost, we could potentially try to push for lethal, but I don't think that's the move anymore. It's a flanker. Okay. They know that we do have Teferi coming up, and they put both on top, which is pretty scary. Okay. I think, yeah, just pushing for Anchorage is a little too aggressive. I'm not really that comfortable with it. Down to 4. I think we just end the turn. It sucks. There's so many cool things that we could like play, but again, just kind of unfortunate here. So they go in for the Mirrex. I think we might as well go for it. I don't have any instances worth a damn. Why did we get lost actually? I think we're just gonna do it. God, if they just Sunfall this feels just so horrendous. And I'm actually, I think I can decline this, right? Let's decline, because I do have Teferi on top, so. Not feeling super great here. 1, 2. Deluge. Okay, well, Deluge is not the end of the world. If they go for Sunfall, now they're kind of tapped out. We do get our Teferi. Wow, we didn't even need it. I want to get the Teferi out, but we take out control with spirits, so. Winkreg, hello. Oh, we'll go and keep this. Sometimes these tap lands are a little gross, so I might need to cut them down. Ooh, we get Teferi. Gotta love that. We do have tap lands here. I think we'll just try and do this. I might be interested in untap land, so Dennick, that's an easy pitch. Easy pitch. We'll get some extra value out of that, but if this is gonna be Boros Convoke, Othello Spirit. Whoa, I am not running this Spirit, actually, which is kind of funny, but I think we'll just go for you and pass. Wow, yeah, I don't have the Spirit. I mean, I have it crafted, obviously. I just mean I don't have it, like, I don't have it in this deck. And we are a Spirit deck, so maybe I should kind of, like, debate on it? Alright, let's do that. Down to 17. Wedding announcement, that is going to be the easiest counter in history. So, Phantom Interference. We are the Phantomy Spirits. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, my friend. Alright, 3 steps ahead. I think we're going to hold off on the Anchorage. I would love to have another counter spell here. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I just drop the Dennick. Ooh, there's so many different options, like avenues here. Ultimately, I think just going for the 3 steps ahead is probably preferable. So, alternatively, we could go for a Faithful Mend and then Fading Hope. I think we'll just take this one more time. I mean, this is 3 damage. This is literally 3 damage. I mean, I can't just do this forever, so. Okay, we'll Faithful Mend here. Let's see what we got. They're not going to play anything. What do they have? I mean, like Lightning Helix or something. So they don't play anything. They've got to have an instant. I highly doubt they just have nothing. So Dorothea. Oh my god, Dorothea. I think we're kind of giving up on the like the tempo aspect here. So I think we'll just probably get rid of you guys. Yep, sure, whatever. We could. I'm going to Fading Hope this, man. Let's try it out. I know they obviously could go for the discard, but if they discard, I'm not really banking on the scry. If they discard, we just kind of take out their, you know, hand, like, effectively, right? So if they go for the discard, we'll just trade a card for a card. I guess it is what it is. Yep, that's fine. And there's a Lightning Helix. That actually makes it feel kind of okay, because, I mean, Lightning Helix is kind of scary. So, I mean, we could just Faithful Mend again, or we could go for Dorothy. Well, this has to enchant a creature, so never mind. I forgot how Dorothy works, to be honest with you. We definitely want to get Teferi out. Maybe I'll just do this. I mean, we have we can go for Teferi next turn. We don't even have to worry about the Anchorage, so maybe I just go for Dennick. They got rid of their Lightning Helix, so I mean... Oh, even Interrupter? Oh, that is a problem. Okay, well, I was like, why didn't they play anything? Okay, so they're holding up the Interrupter, so now we're down to 10. Now... the anxiety is real. Cavern of Souls. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and call out Spirit. Yeah, there we go. Spirit. What? That is a problem. I guess we'll just try this again, and then we can hold up 3 steps ahead. All these things are so expensive now. Okay. Okay. Oh, man, I'm nervous. You can get this thing at what? First strike? Otherworldly Light. I think we have to. We have no choice here. We're going to absolutely have to counter this. We got to protect our Dennick. We got to protect our board to some degree now. But now there's 3 cards in the thing. Hold on. Can they do this, though? Exile 3 cards from your graveyard. It can't be a... That's a cost, right? Alright, either way, I still think we'll block here. That's fine. They do that, this turns into like a chump block. I guess we could just slow them down either way. So, is what it is. Down to 8. I mean, oh god. Geist. At least this will make things 1 less to cast for the stupid Interrupter. Oof. I think we have to just go for Teferi. I don't think they can interrupt us here. Let's drop you. I mean, there is a... Hold on, do we want to draw or do we want to make the Spirit token? We are a Spirit deck after all. I think we just want to draw, man. We're going to deal 5. Do they swing in on Teferi? I don't think so. I'm going to draw a card here. I know it seems a little bit crazy. If they have a, whatchamacallit, if they have Lightning Helix, they just win, right? Virtue, 5/7. So let's see if they have the Lightning Helix. Otherwise, we're gonna be able to survive 1 more turn. Down to 1. Not feeling super good here. Okay, I guess we do. Okay, cool. All right, Teferi's doing its thing. I'm gonna have to just try to go for this Emperor now. See if we can alleviate the Aven Interrupter here. Alleviate ourselves from the Aven Interrupter, excuse me. Well, that didn't work. Okay, no counter spells to be had. I think that's a good game. Damn, this Aven Interrupter is so good. It kind of acts as like a counter spell for other cards, so... yeah, I guess we don't really have a choice here. Draw a card, there's Abuelo.
I am here
Sorry, Teferi, we ain't gonna get it done. Let's go ahead and clank it up. Good game. Unfortunately, these Aven Interrupters, man, really solid cards. Really solid cards. Pro FX, hello. Let's go ahead and keep this. You know, we can rock with it, right? Red, I mean, I'm not even joking you. I do not mind red. I do not mind red. What I hate from this deck is seeing Convoke. Ooh, Convoke, I'm not joking you. I usually just auto scoop on turn 2. Once they have the Night Out, and it's like, oh, okay, it's over. But we can at least have a sliver of hope versus Prowess. We have I mean, this deck is actually pretty decent matchups versus everything. I mean, unfortunately, there's not much you can do about this. We're going to go down to 13. If this was a Monstrous Rage, we go down to 11. I just know that literally offhand. It's 11 offhand. So this is fine. I guess we'll go for this so I can potentially Faithful Mend. Alright. May want to go for Phantom Interference if they drop like a Godric or something, if they just tap out. Codebreaker. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to keep... Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Let's just do that. If they have, you know, a Monstrous Rage or whatever, eventually they do kind of run out of resources. Eventually. Hopefully. Okay. Down to 8. I mean, 8 isn't the worst thing ever, and now we do presumably have Emperor. And we got a 3 steps ahead, so... Okay. I think it's gonna be worse. Pass. Got a 3 steps ahead in case they go for anything super crazy. Also have a Malcolm. Okay. Well, let's let this go. Sure. Sure. 2. Yeah, not great, but... I think I might just want to go for Faithful Mending, honestly. We do also need to get a non-pain land white source. If they have double Lightning Strike, I'll just scream, I think. Come on, no way. Okay, that's good. Double Emperor is very nice. We have to discard 2. I think it's Malcolm. I think it's Malcolm, honestly. Deserted Beach. So now we're good here. We got the Emperor. You know what? I think I just do this now, maybe? I'm going to do this now. Just in case they top deck into, like... If they had double... Yeah. I'm having a hard time articulating. If they have a Lightning Strike or something, I think it's just better. Let's just get our life. I just feel so much better inside when my life total goes up, so... And plus we have another one, so whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can go in for the Codebreaker. Okay. I think I will just go for the -1 here. We have another Emperor, obviously, so I'm not really sweating that. To me! Sure, I guess. Just pass. I don't like this living, obviously, but it is what it is. And where's our spirits? I feel like we have more spirits in our deck. Unfortunately, just not really finding them. Alright. They can go in for the face down card this turn, so let's see what they want to do here. Codebreaker. Here we go. Is this a... Yeah, because I want to think they would want to use this first, because they have to discard their hand first. Monstrous Rage, well, we don't care about that. We do have an Emperor, so... Don't care about that. 3 new cards, which is not great. If they do tap out, we actually just give us First Strike. That would actually be pretty sickening. I don't think we're going to risk it, though. We're just going to go for the Emperor. Yeah, no point in risking this. Emperor number 2. I can't get... Yeah, like I said, with the Prowess, there's no point in trying to go for the +1 First Strike. That's just way too risky. Let's just go for the Exile, tap target creature, gain 2 life. Hello, Emperor. They do not want to see this.
Anyone who harms my people
Must contend with me. Alright, let's get rid of you. Up to 9. Looking decent. This is what you get for hurting my people. I'm going to do this just because we have another Emperor. So I think at this point, we're just kind of playing like Control. Like this is the most control-y, like, version I've ever played with this deck, but that is what it is, man. Getting wins versus red just feels good. Hopefully we can snag some of our spirits. I mean, that's kind of... I mean, I swear I put some spirits in here. Alright. Let's go for Faithful Mending. I think we can just kind of save the Emperor. We'll just save the Emperor here. Twin Inferno. Whenever you cast an instant source spell, you copy that spell. I mean... I guess we'll just do this. Let's just counter their Tornferno, right? Whenever you cast. Oh, well then no. Yeah, whatever. So they got Stoke and Flames. Wow. Wow. Okay, so maybe I guess it's the same difference here. But either way, get a counter in there. But damn. Holy shit. That's pretty wild. Fading Hope, Soaring City. I think it's gonna have to be Cavern in this, right? Yeah, sure. We'll keep the actual stuff that's not a land. Go Spirit, even though we haven't found a Spirit yet. But I swear they're in here. Can't do that. Swing him, maybe. Bang, bang, down to 14. We got an Emperor, we got a Fading Hope. But yeah, this Stoke the Flames to Inferno type thing. A little scary. Alright, let's flash it in. Why not? Getting a little lackadaisical here, but I don't know. I'm just not convinced. I guess we'll kind of like. I guess we'll just do this. We have Vigilance on everything, so yeah, I think we can just kind of speed up the game here, right? No reason to not be too passive. We got a Get Lost and a Fading Hope. I don't think there's anything they can do unless. Well, I mean, they could just go for double Lightning Strike, I guess, or Stoke the Flames, whatever, but. I was tempted to go for exiling my own creature. I have done that before. Definitely have done that before, so. Nevertheless, kind of a boring match. Like, there's none of our spirits, but I guess I should have +1 the Emperor here, so a little less lackadaisical here, but it is what it is. I can't imagine they win here, right? Lightning Strike, that is fine. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it is what it is, but at least we can take out Mono Red. We can't take out Convoke.